Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Bryce Harper looks to notch a hit in his 30th consecutive game. Next. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Out into right center, well hit. Segura turns and goes to second.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up in second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He comes in leading the NL in RBIs, and I've watched him play a couple of games where he puts his team on his back and he carries the entire team. He does it all. We'll see if he drives some more runs in this one.
Digging in, Bryce Harper with a hit in each of his last 29 games. Folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak. That's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. The relay throw, and he's safe. And he's back into second here safely.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And not in time as the run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone. Into the box, JT Realmuto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run is scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 64.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Now batting.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way, was special.
Gene Segura standing in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Conforto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Next for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. Victor Arano, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Ready with another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pereira is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'll tell you, this team could really use a turnaround from Cespedes. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hernandez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ramos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here comes the first pitch.
Robinson.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Some more of the... And now Bryce Harper, past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's a .333 hitter.
Bryce.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Hit to third. McNeil takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center, and McCutchen has himself a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. One left for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
The right fielder.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Conforto.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Peter Alonso comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Seth Lugo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He carries a .308 batting average. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The pitcher, number 64, Victor Arano.
Now at the plate, Victor Arano. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. And Ramos will look up and make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Philadelphia is on top, 5-2.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
One strike.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
He's set and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The 0-2 home, ripped down the line, and this will find its way to the 335 sign. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0-1 the count. Lagares aboard here at first with nobody out. Smokes it foul down the line at first. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. Lagares ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a one-run ball game.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. Michael Conforto connects for a two-run home run. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
The batter.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's 4. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now that sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Six runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Into the box now, Juan Lagares. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there at the letters, 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The pause and the 0-2 on the ground for Hernandez at second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone to lead off the inning. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Robert Gesellman, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. And it's fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Lagares giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. This one's flared off to the right side. Conforto sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the night. It's striding in, Wilson Ramos. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher, Wilson.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Real Muto reaches out and tags him to make it official, and there's 1 away.
52.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Segura fields it cleanly, and he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs. Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Cespedes leads off first with 1 away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Ready to take his hacks again, Michael Conforto, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Mets strand 1. Weird still tied 6-6. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. 7 hits in 13 tries. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired, and there's 1 away.
Your
Nick
attention,
Williams
please.
will move into the on-deck
Pinch hitting
circle
for the
now to
Phillies.
try to get something started here
Number
with
5.
one gone in the inning.
Nick Williams.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene.
Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Alonso is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied 6 apiece.
Your
Vince
attention,
Velasquez
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
pitching
bottom
for
of the 6th.
Philadelphia, number 21.
Now batting, Peter Alonso.
Velasquez.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. One away.
The batter, number 4.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. The 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Gesellman.
Ahmed Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. This game remains tied at 6. Paul Sewell is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
I know
Now
they say
batting,
sometimes
right
that
fielder.
these things even
Right.
out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
17, Reese Hoskins.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Weird, still top. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. And he pops it up. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Shoots this one over to first. Hoskins has it.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And, oh, man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way. Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Right fielder.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Oh, that's out.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Striding into the box, Peter Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above,
number 4.
So he wraps up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Peter Alonso is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot.
Ready for another shot now, Andrew McCutchen. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First base and
tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
Ready on 0-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
In now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Lifetime against Familia. He's only 2 for 10. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. McCutchen blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Grounded to third. He's got it. To second, there's Cano. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Jay Bruce will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Phillies, number 23, Jay Bruce.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Cano has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jose Alvarez.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Now a drive out to left center field. Digging for second goes Frazier. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Liner toward right center. Pereira is there. 2 gone.
Catcher number 40, Wilson.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Comes set, the 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jun Segura. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Legara's on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. Solo shot to right center, as incredibly we are all tied.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Bryce.
Stepping in now, Bryce Harper, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Sean Rodriguez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13, Sean Rodriguez.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1 high in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Reined in. One there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB. Sean Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13.
At the plate, Robinson Cano. Last time through was a base hit. Cano waits on the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Ready with the 0-2. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Now another 0-2. And he popped him up. Coming on is McCutchen, but he can't get there, and the hit parade continues. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know, maybe.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obvious.